This is the weekly training video. Today we're going to be looking at the 5A game, which was between Rome and Warner Robins. This is another great crew. Very impressed with what they did. Not a whole lot of bad stuff they did. A couple of things we'll look at mechanically. But overall, this is a very good crew. They did a lot right. So let's start off with some holding calls, or non-calls, no calls. This is a good no call here. Again, remember, we always want to look at the feet. Where are the feet? You'll see he gets himself between the receiver, would-be ball carrier, and the defender, and he engages. Yeah, there's probably some grabbing and restricting right there, but he keeps his feet and his body in between the receiver and the runner. And then you have the runner kind of juking around. It can make it hard for the blocker to keep his feet between himself and the ball carrier, but that's what the blocker does here. It's a good job of just kind of, like I said, keeping his body in between himself, the defender, and the ball carrier. Let's look at the key here. Remember, we have a 6-man crew. So your deep guy, he takes his outside receiver. Wing has the inside guy. Right now, we would not have switched keys. We would keep our keys the same. Once this is caught, that's probably when we really will want to switch the keys. And you can see the wing position himself where he can see this block coming on. Because as of now, that's still his key. When it comes to ball carrier, then if we want to transition, we can do so. Deep would take this block on. Wing would take the ball carrier. And that's how we would transition there. We want to look at the block by this guy right here. Keeps the feet good, but what we're going to have, he's going to try to get him to get away. And he can't get away because the blocker's got a handful of jersey. And that's really another thing we want to look at. When the feet and the body are good, and the defender's trying to get away like that and he can't because the blocker has a hold of him, then we will want to throw a flag like the officials did there. Here I want to look at the positioning by the deeps. As you can see, this is, I think, home team's on this side, so this is the field judge. His starting position was on the pylon, on the goal line, which is where we want to be because we're at the 15. So anytime you're between the 20 and the 25, go ahead and get on the goal line. So that's his initial starting position. He stays there. Nothing has happened yet to take him off that goal line because the goal line is still threatened. His key is right here. Goal line's threatened. Stay on the goal line. Still threatened. Still threatened. End line's never threatened. So we would stay on that goal line like he correctly did there. Another good positioning by the field judge. Watch him backpedal. And then adjust on the goal line. This is good field presence, good field awareness. You see he slows down when he approaches the goal line. He doesn't overrun it. Gets in position to watch this. Stays on the goal line because that's going to be the threat. And he's ready to rule on that. Great job. So got a couple of plays on the receiver. It's going to be a DPI call. It was the correct call. He does contact him right there for the balls there. pretty bang bang, but even in full speed, I think it looks good. I think it's there. It certainly looks like a foul. Key wise, that's the deeps key all the way. He would take it all the way. You know, slight. He may start the kind of transition, but this is where you get into man ball zone. So you're keying your man right there, and then when they start to make when you have this inside receiver start to come out and go deep, so when you want to take a peek at the ball. So if the deep takes a peek at the ball right now, he's going to see that quarterback is zeroing in on that guy. So he would stay with that key, and he can see that all the way through. So it's a good job not transitioning too early. Even if you have 7-man, the back judge is more likely going to be on this side because you got trips. So even a 7-man, he's not going to help you out there. That's all on the field judge. So good job by the field judge right there. Staying with his key and making that call. No one was at the top of the screen. This is a good no call. Remember, we don't have face guarding anymore. Even if we did, I don't think you have a case here. Watch that DB. When he gets to the receiver, he's going to turn around and look at the ball. So now we know he's playing the ball. He's making adjustments based on that. And there's nothing really going on there. So look at some reverse mechanics. Good job the referee being right there. Remember, reverse mechanics, deeps, you're going to slam on the brakes right about now, and you're going to start officiating like a wink. So you're going to kind of stay back, keep your cushion, let everything go in front of you, and that's how you're going to officiate. Wings are going to turn into deep, so you would want to be backpedaling, backpedaling, backpedaling until you can't backpedal anymore, until you feel that cushion is broken. Then you would turn and run like this official is. And guys, sometimes we're going to get beat. We're a lot older than these guys. These athletes are getting better every year. Sometimes you get beat. The key thing and the thing that we all look for when we're evaluating is hustle. Are these officials hustling to stay in the game? Like I said, sometimes you just get beat. Here we have reverse mechanics again on a short pass. Watch this official here. He's going to turn and run as he can, and he's going to turn and backpedal. Good job by the wing. Doing what you can, and then once you get in a position, then you can start backpedaling. Just take off. Turn around and start your back pedal. And then you see the deep there coming up behind. And then basically officiating like a wink. Deep's got that spot. We go back to the previous play. Wings, you're going to have the spot until you're inside the 2. Then it would be the wing spot. And then like on this play, deep's got the spot all the way to 2-yard line. So you'll see the deep come up here and grab that spot. Alright, I posted this on the YouTube channel. Hopefully y'all had a good took some time to look at it. We're going to look at 3 plays right here. I think we should have ruled this a no catch. College has codified survive the ground. We use it as a philosophy in high school. If you've been keeping up with some of the news, you'll know NFL is doing away with survive the ground. College still has it, and again, like I said, we codified it in high school, or we used this philosophy in high school. College has codified it. We have probably possession right here. It's hard to tell, but he does not survive the ground, to me. So I think there should have been a no catch. Maybe the wing saw something different. Maybe the umpire saw something different. But from what I can tell on this film, I think we should have gone with a no catch here. Neither survived the ground. And if a defender came in there and ripped it out, then he ripped it out. The ball was not secured. It'd still be an incomplete pass. Look at one here. This is kind of what we want to see. We have a catch, and he is now a runner. And the ball is going to come out. It's going to be recovered by the white team. So we got the catch. He has secure possession. And he has well established himself as a runner. Now that ball's out. And we have a fumble. It's a good example how a receiver would turn into a runner. Here we're never gonna really have possession. It's bobbled. This was never secured. Wing officials right there as an incomplete pass. We got a bobble. No secure. Go ahead and blow that one dead. Incomplete. Good positioning by the wing here. So we're snapping from 6 or 7. So it's the wing's goal line. He works his way down toward the goal line of the snap. You see he's hustling down the sideline, straddling it. Gets himself at the goal line. Good position. Backs up. And he's right there ready to roll on this. Does a good job. Takes his time. Poise. Comes up very methodical. Good job by the wing. Good job of the deeps here, staying on the goal line, and especially this side judge. Staying right there, watching it. And as soon as I pick it up, it's down. Good job there. Let's see. Looks like they started outside the 40, so it's up to the deeps about their initial starting position. It doesn't look like the receiver was on the 10. But once you kind of judge that ball is going to threaten that goal line, go ahead and go on down the goal line and be on it. Here we have both officials on it. Like I said, good job. And this last one we also posted earlier the week. Looking at it as a blindside block. Is this a legal blindside block or is it an illegal blindside block? Remember the 3 criteria for illegal. Can't see it coming, no open hands, and a forceful contact. So let's break it down. Does not see it coming, check. Forceful contact, yeah, sends them flying. So the question is, are there open hands here? If you remember in the camps, we said one thing you need to be looking for is these players initiating the contact with their shoulder and then throwing that arm out there to make it look like they came in open hands, which is exactly what you have here. The contact, the forceful contact for it, I guess you say the blunt of all the contact, all comes from the shoulder. There's no open hands there, and he just chucks them. So that was a good call for a legal blindside block. Is that the kind of block that the intent of the rule was to take out? Probably not. You know, they're looking for the injury, the real collision injury kind of takeouts. But this is still part of, this still falls under illegal blindside block. It's illegal. Doesn't matter if he could have got hurt or not. Got to have open hands. And this is where, as officials, we can kind of drill this in. We really need hope from the coaches as well. Get these players start coming in on these with open hands and hands out there. They don't have to run around like Frankenstein's monster with their hands out. But when they get ready to hit, like right in this freeze frame right here, if he just went ahead and had those hands out there, then he's probably not going to get fouled. He comes in, he lays the hit with the shoulder, and he costs his team 15 yards. So, there's a good call by the officials. And, you know, that's probably not the kind of hit we're looking to get rid of with the illegal blindside block, but that's part of the game. That still falls under it. So that's it for the 5A game. Be on the lookout in 2 weeks when we look at the 6A game.